Alright guys, another video starting today. Today I'm going to be starting a project. I'm going to build shelves in this corner of my pole barn. Ever since I had this house, I've never had shelves or storage really in here. I have a workbench over there with a small shelf, but I've just had stuff on the floor of my barn for the last 2 years. And finally I'm going to have a place to put it. I'll probably do a series of videos on this barn, like getting it all like buttoned up and everything, but I haven't filmed like a lot of the stuff that's already gone on, like putting on a lot of the wood on the walls, putting on the wood on the ceiling, putting the heater in, all that stuff. I've already done all that. I didn't film any of it, but from here on out, I'm going to try to film a bunch of it for you guys. Today I'm just building simple 2x4 and plywood shelves. I've been looking at buying metal shelves, but heavy duty shelves are like $300, and we have a bunch of lumber already. We already have wood and plywood and stuff, so I'm just going to build them. It'll save me a bunch of money. So I'm going to do L-shaped shelves, probably 4. I'm not sure exactly, I haven't done the measuring yet. I want to be able to stay away. I got to stay below that heater. So I'm not sure what they'll be, maybe like 18 to 20 inches between them. And I want to be underneath those outlets, so that way, like if I want any chargers in there, like that'll work out nicely. So yeah, I'm gonna start that today. It's just gonna be 2x4s and plywood and some screws. Should be a pretty simple project. Most of this will probably be a time lapse for you guys. I don't know that I'm gonna walk you through every detail of how I'm doing it, but it's so simple that you'll be able to figure it out. Okay guys, car going by. You guys saw me cutting the OSB. I was cutting the bigger strips. So I actually stopped right here because what I'm trying to do is use up old wood that I have laying around. Normally I would use newer wood and go the full length and all that, but I was just trying to get rid of some sheets. Not trying to get rid of it, I was just trying to use stuff I had laying around. And I was trying to maximize the sheets of OSB. So if I did it this way, I would only use 3 sheets. If I did it the other way, I would have used 4. So that's why I did it this way. So there's like smaller pieces in the corner, but that won't even matter once the shelves are full. You won't even notice. So I went ahead and got everything cut, all the OSB cut. I got the bigger pieces laying in there. They're just laying there. I haven't screwed them down yet. So now what I'm going to do is just go through and screw them all down. And then afterward, I'm going to add a 2x4 support going up each shelf in the middle, just so over time it's not sagging. It's pretty solid having support on that wall and that wall, but there's still a little bit of movement to it. So I'm just going to, instead of having one 2x on the outside, I'm just going to go in each shelf and put one underneath and work my way up, just so it's tucked away. Anyway, so I'm just going to screw it all down now, and then I'll check back in after I'm done with that. Okay, so I actually changed my mind. I said I was going to put all those pieces of 2x4s in there, but that was just taking too much time and cutting and stuff. I just cut one that matches those, matches the 2 sides. I'm just going to screw it in just so in the future it can't sag at all. And this thing will be done. Alright, the shelves are done. So, really simple construction. 2x4 frames. I just built the shelves first, and I hung them up on the wall. Then after I got a couple hung up, I put that outside support on and got everything level. And then I added the next 2 shelves. And the reason I pre-built the shelves was so that, like how on this side I have the screws running through the 2x, like up through here. I wanted to be able to get those screws back to the other side. So I built the shelves first, rather than if I attach this board to the wall, then I would have to toenail screws into here. I just don't like doing that as much. I wanted to have the shelf pre-built. So that's what I did. I got a couple switch plates to put on there. It just gives me some more like potential charging station in that shelf. I'm going to put gas cans down there, and I got a bunch of random stuff that has been floating around my barn floor for too long, so I'm excited to put everything away. And yeah, I mean, I think this should be really, really nice to have this storage. So some of the measurements I did, these are 20 inches deep, and then they're 20 inches deep, these shelves, and then the space in between is about 16 inches. So I kind of spaced it in such a way that it would fall right below those outlets, and I didn't want to get too close to the heater. But yeah, super happy with it. Super simple construction, pretty cheap. All this wood I had laying around, so that was really nice. I got to just use OSB and 2x4s that I already had. A lot of the 2x4s were crooked and warped and all that from just time. So a lot of them were warped. But what was nice was having the supports in all four corners and the whole wall. It actually allowed me to straighten them all out. So it was a really good use of this old warped 2x material that I had. So anyway, stay tuned. I'm going to post more videos about this barn and some other things I got going on. I'm going to try to post more frequently from here on out. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Like and subscribe.